I'm on mute. Can you all hear me now? All right. I think I see all familiar faces for the most part on this morning, so I won't do my normal spiel. I am going to place the waiting room on Miss Wilson. I'm also going to make you the co-host. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge Holmes.
All right. And then I am going to have the attorneys, if you could please place your appearance on the record.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court Defense Attorney, P23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you.
All right. Good morning to you, Mr. Reed, and your motion is granted.
And thank you and good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P31894, Drug Treatment Court Defense Counsel. I too would make a similar motion.
Thank you and good morning to you, Mr. Fikens. Your motion is granted. All right, Mr. Griffin, you are up first this morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin, Drug Court Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right, good morning, Mr. Griffin.
Good morning, Judge.
Cleveland, you are up next.
Your Honor, Toshi Cleveland, Case Manager for Sobriety Court.
All right, good morning, Ms. Cleveland. And then Mr. Yancey.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Sobriety Court this morning.
All right, good morning, Mr. Yancey.
Good morning.
Before we get started on this morning, are there any preliminary issues that I need to address?
Yes, Judge, if I may, we have a new intake this morning. I believe Mr. Yancey will be presenting the person. If I may, I'd like to go into a breakout room with that person. I believe he's in the courtroom, and I don't remember his name.
Okay.
Gazilli? Mr. Gazilli?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Aki Gazuli.
Good morning,
That's
Mr. Gazuli. All right, good morning. All right, Mr. Reed, we'll have Ms. Wilson send you and Mr. Gazuli into a breakout room. Please accept the invitation.
Thank you.
Will do.
I have the invitation. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. Any other preliminary matters for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
All right, if not, let's get started. I am going to start with Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you this morning?
Good. I tried to get my hair right for you this morning.
It looks nice. It looks nice. It's different. I see you.
I'm trying something new for 22. So.
All right, do it. Let's do it. Very
right.
good. Happy New Year to you.
Yes. Happy New Year. I'm glad that you're feeling better. I watch you every day, and for a minute, I was worried about you. I was worried about you.
You know, I always have a good bounce back. Don't worry about me. I always have a good bounce back. I do. I am feeling much better. I am. Yeah. And staying safe. Safer. How about that?
There you go.
Yes, ma'am. All right. I'm going to place your case number on the record. I have case number 200-560-9601. State your full name for the record.
Antia Harris.
All right, Miss Harris. How are you doing? I heard good things about you in our staffing with Mr. Griffin. I want to hear from you.
I feel amazing. I feel like a new woman. My daughter started school, so that's something I have to get used to. She's actually, that's why I logged on so early, because she got to be virtual at 9 o'clock. But other than that, Your Honor, honestly, it's been a year, almost a year and a half now. And I feel the best I've ever felt. I do. The holidays were rough. We lost a couple people over the holidays to gun violence in Detroit, but you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. God's got it. So,
And how
instead
how
of
are you handling that grief, that loss?
good. I mean, I still smoke cigarettes, that's my
Okay.
vice, but I
Okay.
haven't craved any, cocaine. I don't even like to drink anymore. I don't like none of that. The smell of alcohol makes me sick. It's just, I love my new life. That's the best that I can.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
very
anybody that's
good.
living phase one, trust me, it's worth it. Just keep going. It's worth it. That's all.
Keep going. There you go. That's a good message for today. Keep going. Keep going. Look, did you have any struggles other than, and I'm so sorry to hear about the loss of your loved ones, especially to senseless gun violence. I am glad to hear, however, that you handled it well, and just know that there are resources available to you if you need to check in, if you need to just see that everything's okay and you're on solid footing. By all means, do that. You don't need a court order to tell you to do that. You have the
Right.
ability to do it on your own, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Any other obstacles that you had to overcome during the
No.
holidays?
No obstacles, but I will tell you that tomorrow I had a little bit of a financial blessing for Christmas. I just leave it at that. And we're paying everything off tomorrow. So
All right. I was just about to say, well, are we gonna get a Christmas financial blessing? We'll
yeah,
take it in January. We
yes,
don't have to
ma'am.
do it in December.
Yeah. You will get your financial blessing tomorrow. I can be done. Yes.
Look at you. You have done an exceptional job working this program. And so I am so proud of you. I'm glad that your daughter is in school. My heart and my thoughts go out to all parents who now have to be providers, homemakers, mothers, and teachers. And so hang in there, keep going. I'm going to use your words. Keep going. Keep going.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. I'm going to hear from Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin, what else on Miss Harris?
Your Honor, like Stephen reported, Ms. Harris is doing very well. She did reach out to me the other day and said she wanted to come down and pay off her costs. But other than that, she's in phase 3 of the program. She's signed her contract with us on 12/16 of 2021. She had a 12-month contract, so she's on pace. Once she get her costs paid in full, we can start a discussion on a possible graduation date. But other than that, just to see her from where she started at, I remember the first day she walked into that courtroom and to where she's at now, it's remarkable. So very, very proud of you. Just keep up the good work. We're here if you need us, but just continue on the path that you are and continue, to spread the word.
Yeah.
And I
Spread
thank
that
you,
word.
Mr. Griffin, because you pulled me out of a lot of corners in the beginning too.
Yeah.
I fought Mr. Griffin and Attorney Practice. I fought both of them. I fought them and I fought them. And well, what if we make this amendment? And what if we just do this? What if I just, and you know what? I had to just fall back and realize that it's not about me. I mean, it's about me, but it's not. I've got a 4-year-old that's looking at me like, Mama, what's up? Come on. And she's smart.
Absolutely.
She knew what I was going through, and she would say, we got it, because I'm still in my outpatient treatment. I'm still doing the methadone. We're going to dose today, Mommy, and it's just, I couldn't have asked for a better team.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And Mr. Griffin, we'll get that MAT update.
Okay.
So for my records.
Okay,
And,
I'll check on that. Okay.
Wonderful. All right. Anything from any of the other team members asked to Ms. Harris?
Your Honor, I would, go ahead. Mr.
Well, just Miss Harris, I just was, see how Mr. Griffin was working with you, and we just appreciate the fact that you trusted us, that we could help you, and we knew which direction we needed to go. So we just appreciate you embracing our program, and obviously it's really done you well, and we're real proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Yancey.
All right.
A few words, isn't he?
Ms. Harris, I'd just like to add that I don't remember the fight so much anymore, but what I do know is that you did a great job. You continue to do a great job. We are proud of you. Keep up the great work, man.
Thank you so
Judge.
much. Y'all gonna have y'all emotional off of me at work.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, Mr. Griffin, what's next for Ms. Harris?
Your Honor, Ms. Harris is in phase 3, like stated. She'll be coming back for a face-to-face on February the 10th, 2022, and that would be at 10:30 a.m.
Perfect.
All right, very good. Take care of yourself, continue to do well, and we'll see you in some weeks, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Ms. Rich, I don't know if you're at work or you're going to work. And so, yeah, I hope that you're okay. I'm not gonna turn off your camera. Are you at work?
Yeah, I'm going into work.
Okay, all right. I'm going to do Mr. Pedrosa Alba, who's at work. And then Ms. Rich, I'll come to you, okay? All right, Mr. Pedrosa Alba, I'll have you unmute. Ms. Hernandez, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I'm doing well. Let me have you raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties on today, that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please state your name as well as your qualifications.
Thanks. My name is Emma Hernandez. I'm a SCAO qualified Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, and you are interpreting today from English to Spanish and from Spanish to English. Is that correct?
It is correct, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. I am going to have you have Mr. Pedrosa Alba unmute his phone.
Señor Pedrosa Alba, por favor, abra su micrófono.
All right, I have case number 160-575-4701. Mr. Pedrosa Alba, please state your full name.
Ok, este es el caso 160-5754-701. Señor Pedrosa Alba, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
José de Jesús Pedrosa Alba.
José de Jesús Pedrosa Alba.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Pedrosa Alba. How are you doing?
Buenos días,
muy
señor
buenos.
Pedrosa Alba. ¿Cómo está usted?
Muy buenos días. Estoy muy bien. Gracias.
Good morning. I'm very good.
All right, Mr. Pedrosa Alba, tell me what you've been doing to work your program.
Señor Pedrosa Alba, dígame qué ha estado haciendo para cumplir con el programa.
Acudiendo 2 veces por semana.
I've been going twice a week.
Okay, going where?
Okay, ¿yendo a dónde?
Al programa de AA.
Double A program.
Very good. What have you learned in the AA program since the last time I've seen you?
Muy bien. ¿Y qué ha aprendido usted en el programa de AA?
He aprendido a estar lejos de las amistades que no me convienen, mi persona. He tratado de estar mejor con mi familia, de arrimarme más a la iglesia, de estar con gente que me conviene estar con ellos en diferentes, ¿cómo le dijera? Pues para mi persona, estar bien con la comunidad y todo. Pues no estar con las personas que no son adecuadas para uno.
Well, I have been hanging out with people that is good people that is good for me to be with them, and to be away for the people that is not good for me to be with. And I've been working with people that support me in this way that I'm living now, and to be near my family near my church and near my community.
All right, very good, very good. Is there anything that you need us to help you with, Mr. Pedrosa Alba, to stay on track?
Ok, muy bien, señor Pedrosa, muy bien. ¿Hay algo que usted necesite de nosotros para seguir manteniéndose como está en el camino correcto?
Oh, pues nomás decirle que me gustó mucho que me mandara eso de AA porque sí estoy viendo muchos cambios en mi persona, la verdad.
I just want to let you know that I'm very happy that you sent me to AA because it's really working good with me and I can see the change in myself.
Very good. That's good to know.
Muy bien, eso es bueno saberlo.
Good to know. All right, Mr. Yancey, what do you have for me this morning as to Mr. Pedrosa Alba?
Ok, señor Yancey, ¿qué tiene que usted de decirme con respecto al señor Pedrosa Alba?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Alba, he does report accurately regarding his AA attendance, and that seems to be working well. His screenings have been clean. He hasn't missed any screenings, and his fines and costs are down to a balance of $250.
Ok, su señoría, él ha hecho todos sus reportes con las reuniones de AA, también ha hecho sus exámenes de drogas, los ha hecho todos y no ha perdido ninguno, todos han salido bien y él tiene un balance de $250.
And he's still taking English classes also.
Y todavía está tomando sus clases de inglés.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Yancey. No issues to report, nothing that you need the court to adjust.
No, Your Honor.
Ok, muy bien, señor Yancey. Entonces, nada que reportar, nada que la corte tenga que ajustar. No, su señoría, todo está bien.
All right. So what's next for Mr. Pedrosa Alba, unless he has some questions for the court?
Señor Pedro Salva, ¿tiene alguna pregunta para la corte?
De que voy a hacer mi próximo pago sería el Friday, viernes.
Do you have any question for the court, Mr. Pedrosa? Yes, that I on Friday, I will make my next payment to the court.
Wonderful. All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, what's the next date?
Your Honor, his next date will be February 3rd of this year at 8:30.
Ok, ¿cuándo va a ser su próximo día, señor Pedro Salva? Su próximo día va a ser el 3 de febrero a las 8:30 de la mañana.
All right. If nothing else, take care, Mr. Pedrosa Alba. Good to see you.
Ok, señor Pedro Salva, si no hay nada que decir, cuídese mucho, fue agradable verlo y lo veo entonces la próxima vez. Se puede retirar.
Ok, está bien, gracias.
Ok, good, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hasta luego, señor Pedrosa.
Hasta luego.
Ok, see you later.
All right. Let's go to Ms. Rich and then Ms. I'll try to get yours done. I want to get my working people out the way very quickly. All right, Ms. Rich, if you could unmute for me.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Rich. How are you?
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You doing well?
Yeah, I am better now. I had to take care of that COVID.
Oh, you did. It's going around, Ms. Rich. It's going around. And so you've been cleared to go back to work?
They gave me 5 days, so today my first day.
5 days.
5 days.
5 days with a negative test?
No, just 5 days, and then you come back.
Mr. Fikes, I won't comment. I shouldn't, right? Can my face just?
Yeah, That's an interpretation of the law I haven't heard before, Judge, but that's okay.
You know, they're saying some strange stuff on the news, but I'm not. And I'm just, how do we go from 10 days to 5 days to negative tests before you go back out to now you don't have to test? I'm sticking with what came out initially, the 10 to 14 and a negative test before I start interacting with people, because I don't want to be a part of the spread. I don't. And so I get it, Miss Rich. I'm not fussing at you. I'm fussing at your employer. Tell them to play this tape, that human life is more valuable than a job. Tell them to play it back. That's what the judge said to them today. And I hope you're not in the healthcare field, then they have to give me a shot or take some blood or something, because I'm gonna really be in trouble. All right, Miss Rich. I'm glad to see you. Let me put a case number on the record for you. I have 0523430. State your full name for me. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Joyce Inez Rick.
All right, thank you. But you're looking good. You look like you feel all right.
I do.
Okay, very good. How did you do during the holidays?
Good, you know, outside of people still dying.
Outside of people, I'm sorry?
Dying.
Dying, okay.
People are dying. People are still dying.
Yeah. You're talking about just in general or from COVID?
General, COVID, all of it.
Yeah. How did you deal with that, Miss Rich?
You know, just had to just deal with it.
Okay,
All
did
of
you?
it is just hard.
I'm having a real hard time understanding you. I don't know if you have something on your microphone, your speaker, or what have you, but I don't know if anyone else is. I'm having a hard time understanding.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. Oh, that's much better quality. All right. Very good. And so, Ms. Rich, I want to encourage you, because sometimes death and loss can be a very difficult thing to deal with. I want to encourage you, reach out if you need the help, if you just need to you know, get it out in the atmosphere. I encourage you to do that, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. What else happened during the holidays? Did you celebrate at all? Did you see family?
No, I was sick.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so you had it during the holiday.
Yeah, I was sick, so I didn't see anybody.
Okay, all right. How are you doing? Go ahead.
But finally got the license taken care of.
You know, I was gonna ask. We talked about you the other day. Come on, celebrate, Miss Rich. Look, somebody else got their driver's license the other day, and I'm like, well, if anybody should have a license, Miss Rich needs to have a license. So, Miss Rich, you went in there, and when they gave it to you, did you run out the door?
I did not, because I still got to wait for it in the mail. So, you know.
Okay. All right. You got to get it in the mail. All right, Miss Rich. How does it feel to have that license?
It feels good. It feels good. A little bit more free now. I can do some other things now.
Okay. All right. So you know that you have to guard that license with your life, right? It's easy to lose. It's hard to get back, right?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is. It's like a good woman. Easy to lose and hard to get back. Come on. I see the men smiling. They're like, yeah, you're kind of right about that. Like a good woman. Come on.
Right. All right.
Rich, congratulations to you. I'm happy for you. Did you have any issues other than you dealt with COVID, some loss, anything that you need the court to help you with?
I think everything else is good. So
all right.
My next move is to start working on the volunteer, the community service.
Okay.
Of it.
That's a good goal. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Ms. Rich, tell me something you've learned since the last time I've seen you.
Oh, wow. I guess it remains the same. I have to take things day by day.
Okay. All right. Keep your eyes and ears open. Every time you all come, I really want to know what you're learning, because as you're going through this program, you should be learning something.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Mr. Griffith, what do you have for Ms. Rich?
Your Honor, Ms. Rich is doing well. Like she stated, we did get an opportunity to staff this case. So she's starting to work on the things in phase 2, the classes, get her signed up for community service. She continues to make monthly payments. She just made a payment, I think, yesterday of $50. Her costs are down to $415. I'm glad that you got your license. Very proud that you got your license back. That you worked hard and was determined to get it. So I'm glad you got that back. Hope you feeling better. Just keep up the good work. But Your Honor, no problems with Miss Rich. She's doing good in phase 2. She's been with her since August the 9th of 2021. And she has a 12-month contract. So she's in a good space right now.
All right. Wonderful. Ms. Rich, any questions for the team?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
All right, team, anything else for Ms. Rich?
Your Honor, I would just like to say to Miss Rich, it was a good report, ma'am. Congratulations on that license. I know you worked hard on that. Keep up the great work. We're proud of you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, what's next for Ms. Rich?
Your Honor, Ms. Rich will be coming back on February the 3rd, 2022 at 10:30, and that will be for a face-to-face.
Okay, I'm sorry, give me that date one more time.
February the 3rd, 2022 at 10:30 a.m.
Works for me. All right, Ms. Rich, does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Good to see you. Have a great day at work and be safe, okay?
Thank you. You all do the same.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right, let's go to Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin.
Hi, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Miss Cleveland. Mr. Griffin, did you unmute for me? You did. There
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Mr. Griffin?
I'm doing fine. I'm hoping, I see you doing better.
I am doing better, Mr.
I'm
Griffin.
glad to hear that and see that.
Yes, sir. I am doing better. Thank you so much. All right. Let's put your case number on the record. I have case number Z8080571. Mr. Griffin, state your full name.
Ronnie Griffin.
All right. Mr. Griffin, I had an opportunity to chat with you a little bit the other day. You got on early. Has anything changed since the last time I've seen you?
I miss you.
Oh, you missed me. That's why you got on. Come on, Mr. Griffin. There you
Yes.
go. I miss you too.
I miss you and Miss Cleveland.
Oh, yes, yes. All right, Mr. Griffin, you're doing well still?
Yes, I am.
All right, and they're treating you well still?
Very much so.
All right, Miss Cleveland is gonna update us as to where we are with you, Mr. Griffin, so here we go. Miss Cleveland?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor. Mr. Griffin is doing very, very well there at his host facility, Elmhurst Home. I wanted to read his progress report. He's compliant with all the court's orders. I did have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Harper, who is Mr. Griffin's therapist over there, and he did send me a progress report with comments. First of all, during the course of the treatment, he has been involved in all of his therapies, and he is doing wonderful in that. His areas are all checked as good for every single aspect of the therapy. And he also makes a comment that the consumer is in total compliance with all rules and regulations of the program and has demonstrated a willingness to go beyond the requirement in order to achieve favorable results in his personal recovery. I'm very proud to read that to Mr. Griffin.
All right, Miss Cleveland, have we talked about what's next for Mr. Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor. They have given me a transitional plan. His completion in the program is slated for January 28th, 2022. And Mr. Griffin plans to move back home with his mother. He has secured a sponsor, and the sponsor was identified. I will share that with you in staffing, Your Honor.
Okay.
And that would be part of his home group when he is released for his aftercare.
All right, and do we have a projected date for his transition home?
Yes, Your Honor, he's due to complete on January 28th, 2022, and I'm fairly certain that that will be the date of his release or exit from there.
You said 28th or 20th?
28th, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. All right, Mr. Griffin, did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
All right, what do you think about that information?
I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. All right, you're gonna give it a really good try.
Above and beyond.
All right, very good, very good. I'm excited for you, Mr. Griffin. Let's try it. Let's try it. I want you to know that all of the resources that you have available to you right now will be available to you once you go home. You just have to reach out and use them, okay?
I will.
You will?
Yes.
All right. All right. You've been talking to your mom?
Yes.
Good. She's ready for you to come home?
Yes, she is.
All right. And we want you to come home and be engaged, have some things to do, some goals to achieve, and all of those good things. All right?
May I say this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know, at my age and what I've been through and I put myself through, it's time for me to get my head out my behind and realize that I'm a father, I'm an uncle, I'm a son. Some people might call me a little more than that, but I mean, you know, it's well deserved because I put people through a whole lot. And it's time for me to get my act together, you know? And if I don't pick up, I won't use, okay? And I have to keep that in mind. And so these meetings and everything, I need to continue, whereas that when I get home, I need to do more, okay, to improve myself. Because I can't lay down and rest on that, because it's going to take every effort.
Okay. All right. Look at you, Mr. Griffin. You sound like you're ready to meet, team. That's what it sounds like to me. Let me hear from the rest of the team.
Good report, Mr. Griffin. You're working the program. I know you want to get back to your mother's home, and we want that for you. Keep up the good work, great attitude, be safe, and I always have to give a shout out to my high school alumni. You're a younger man than I am, but same high school. And Happy New Year to you, Mr. Griffin. Happy New
Same
Year.
to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Anything from any of the other team members? I'm excited for Mr. Griffin. And anything from any of the other team members?
Judge, I would just like to say that Mr. Griffin, that was a good report today. I think it was an honest assessment of yourself. And it's always good when we can look back and say, this is who I am. This is how I can change. And it sounds like you're doing that, sir. We're very proud of you for saying that and for doing that. Keep up the great work.
Yes, sir. Very proud of you. All right. If no questions, if nothing else, Ms. Cleveland, what's the next review date for Mr. Griffith?
Your Honor, I would like to also mention, which I forgot to do when I was talking earlier, that he has had 120 plus days clean and sober, and I wanted to celebrate him because
Yes.
great accomplishment.
Let's celebrate him. Wonderful. Okay, I see some folks not celebrating. That means you're not paying attention in court. So I'm gonna put you at the end of my docket. So you're gonna miss your own celebration. All right. Very good. Well, we're celebrating you, Mr. Griffin. Thank you. You are doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Ms. Cleveland, for bringing that to our attention. So that date will be?
February 3rd, 2022, Your Honor. But I'm asking if it's okay if he does a Zoom hearing just to follow up on how it's supposed to be a face-to-face, but is it okay for him to do a Zoom hearing? Just to follow up on his progress.
And see how his transition went and if he needs, and you'll be in contact with him too, but I'd love to see him. Yes, absolutely. All right, Mr. Griffin, did you get that? I'm gonna see you again on February 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Okay, is that at home or in court?
No, you're gonna be at home, but he should be able to Zoom in, right, Miss Cleveland?
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, you'll be talking to Miss Cleveland before that, okay?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
All right, wonderful. Take good care of yourself.
And y'all do the same.
I certainly will. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Mr. Cifuentes. Ms. Hernandez, if you could unmute, you are still under oath. And if you could ask Mr. Cifuentes to unmute his device.
Buenos días, señor Cifuentes. Okay, he has an unmute.
Thank you. I have the following for Mr. Cifuentes. I have case number 200-564-2801. Mr. Cifuentes, please state your full name.
Yo tengo aquí el número de caso 2005-642801. Señor Cifuentes, si es tan amable, diga su nombre completo para que conste en el acta.
Fidencio Cifuentes.
Fidencio Cifuentes.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Cifuentes, Happy New Year to you.
Señor Cifuentes, feliz año.
Feliz año. Ustedes también tengan feliz año.
Happy New Year to you, Your Honor.
All right. How have you been doing, Mr. Cifuentes, with working your program?
Señor Cifuentes, ¿cómo le ha ido para trabajando nuestro programa?
Muy bien. Estoy agradecido porque me mandaron ahí y he aprendido mucho. He aprendido de no estar con la gente que toma, retirarme, estar más con mi familia que con estar tomando y eso. Y no he tomado, no me he drogado, nada. Gracias a Dios.
Well, I'm very happy you sent me where you sent me, because I have learned to be more with my family and to be not to be with people that drinks or do drugs. I haven't had a drink. I haven't had any drugs. And I'm happy. I'm good.
Very good. Are you continuing to go to any of your sessions, whether it's with your therapist or a support group?
¿Usted ha continuado yendo a sus sesiones con un grupo de apoyo o a terapia?
De alcohólicos.
To the alcoholics. That's where I'm going.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm going to the alcoholics group.
Very good. And what are you learning by attending that group?
Ok, muy bien. ¿Y qué ha aprendido usted asistiendo a ese grupo?
Mucho, me han enseñado mucho no a decir no a la primera copa, primera cerveza, decirles que no, y tratar de quitarme de la mente tomar y drogarme, y me han ayudado mucho y estar bien conmigo.
Well, I have learned a lot. I have learned to say no to that first drink, to that first beer. You know, to be strong there. They have really helped me a lot to feel better with myself.
Very good. I like that. You've learned how to say no to the first drink or the first beer. Very good.
Muy bien, me gusta mucho oír eso de que usted ha aprendido a decir no a la primera bebida, a la primera cerveza. Muy bien.
All right, is it Mr. Yancey? What do you have for me with respect to Mr. Cifuentes?
Señor Yancey, ¿qué tiene para mí con respecto al señor Cifuentes?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Fuentes, he's doing well. His screenings are negative. He hasn't missed any screenings. And he, besides having completed treatment and some other things, he is at, I believe, 126 AA meetings, and he continues to go. And I continue to get the proof, and that seems to be working well for him.
All right.
Bueno, sí, su señoría, él está bien, haciendo bien, está haciendo sus pruebas antidrogas, no ha perdido ninguna prueba y todas han regresado bien. Él ha ido más o menos a 126 reuniones de AA y está funcionando muy bien para él.
All right, very good. And so, Mr. Yancey, if there's nothing else that you need me to adjust for Mr. Cifuentes, please give me his next date.
Por favor, señor Yancy, si usted no necesita que yo ajuste aquí nada con respecto al señor Cifuentes, por favor, dígame la próxima vez que él tiene que venir.
Yes, Your Honor, that will be February 3rd, 2022 at 10:30 for a face-to-face.
10:40?
At 10:30, he can do a phone conference with me.
Ok, señor Cifuentes, tiene que volver una llamada telefónica con el señor Yancy a las 10:30 de la mañana. Ok, el día 3 de febrero de este año.
Oh, está bien. Sí, voy a llamar con él.
3 de febrero a las 10:30.
¿Voy a llamar por teléfono o en
Okay,
Zoom?
do I have to call you on the phone or I have to sign here?
I'll call him.
El señor Yancy lo va a llamar a usted, señor Cifuentes.
Ok, está bien.
Por teléfono.
Muy bien.
Sí.
Oh, está muy
Okay,
bien.
you call me. Good. Very good.
All right, wonderful. All right, take care, Mr. Cifuentes.
Ok, señor Cifuentes, maravilloso. Cuídese mucho. Ya se puede retirar.
Gracias, que tengan buen día.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Hernandez.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day, everyone. Ciao.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. I failed to acknowledge the staff that's in the courtroom this morning. Good morning, Ms. Mack, and good morning, Officer Lott. My apologies. I was rushing and jumped right into it. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right. Let's keep going. I am going to go to Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace, can you unmute for me?
You hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Let me place your case number on the record.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have case number 120-595-1001. Mr. Wallace, state your full name, please.
Anthony Wallace.
All right. How are you today?
I'm doing much better, much better, much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say much better, that makes me think that you weren't doing better before today.
Oh, no, right before Christmas, my wife had tested positive with the COVID.
Okay. All right.
So,
Is she doing well?
yeah, she's doing much better now. So,
Okay.
you know, I'm doing much better, and she is too.
Okay, I'm so glad to hear that. I am so glad to hear that. Very good, very good. And so, Happy New Year to you. I hope you got off to a better start for the new year.
Oh, yes. My family was all behind me. Everybody was good. And I thought about what you were saying, how everybody was like, why you picky over the food? I said, Judge Shannon said, watch that food. I don't know if y'all put liquor in this food or whatever.
Hey, you better do it. Bring your own. Bring your own.
I was really, they were tripping out. What's wrong with you? I said, what y'all put on these videos? Y'all ain't mixed. I said, I can't have no kind of liquor. No. They was laughing.
There
But
you go.
They was behind me though.
They were behind you.
Yeah, they was like, no, you know, we wouldn't do that to you. We want you, we just happy to see you. You're doing good. You know, I say, I'm just trying to do what I got to do just to keep myself together. That's all. Because that COVID scared me for a minute.
And it should scare. I wish it scared everybody. So everybody could do their part.
But see, you'll never think that way until that happened to your family. You know, I always hear about it on TV and all that. But, and then I would, you hear about people dying from it. So I took that serious.
Okay, yeah, and you should, because people are still dying from COVID. People are still having long-term effects from having had COVID. That's the other thing people are not remembering is that just because you test negative doesn't mean, oh, it's over. There are people that still have issues. So just be very careful, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, because my job is checking for that real hard.
Good.
So I
Very
like,
good. Very good. What are you doing to work your what are you doing to work your program, Mr. Wallace?
Oh, I still been going to my AA meetings, and I've been really going up to this place called Vista Maria, coaching basketball teams and stuff like that, just to, you know, keep myself busy. It's a little league, but I like seeing the little kids doing what they can do. So I go up there every weekend. Yeah.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. And so tell me something you've learned in those AA meetings, something that you've learned since the last time I've seen you.
I mean, it just seemed like some of the stories I listened to, you know, because really you don't even really need no drink. I mean, like I said, if I be around people who do it, and you know, I always come with my brisk tea. I buy me a brisk tea at the store. And I'll be like, you know, asking them questions. Now, why y'all do this? I mean, what's the purpose of it? I mean, you know, I guess I'll be sounding weird to them, but I don't know. I mean, it just don't cross my mind, you know, to drink and all that. And then I'm like you say, why drink to get drunk? Then the next day you don't remember nothing. Don't, you know, why keep doing it if it's doing that to your mind?
Right.
So,
and,
or destroying your
decisions. Yes.
Or destroying your home, you know. I just be sitting back, and it got me doing a lot of thinking. And everything been going good for me. Like I say, I get all my grandkids now every weekend.
Oh wow. You get them every weekend?
I mean, because one of them live all the way out on Metro Parkway. So I try to get them much as I can get them, because I see them like twice a month. So I try to get them all together to see each other. And then that's it. That's it.
All right. All right. Come on, Mr. Yancey. What do you have with respect to Mr. Wallace?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wallace is he's doing well. Every time we ask him to do something, he does it. He has a lot of family support, and he basically explains, you know, he has a you know, now that he's been alcohol free for a while, now he has a lens of what it looks like when other people are drinking maybe the way he did. So so he's learning a lot. The AA is helping, and like I say, he has a lot of family support. They want him to do well. Whether they're drinkers or not, they respect what he is trying to do. So that helps us help him. So he's really doing well. His screenings have been negative, of course. No missed screenings. Paid his fines and costs. So he's just kind of hanging in there. He's keeping busy. He knows he needs to keep busy, and he's working. So things are going well. I'm glad his wife is better. So
thank you.
Yeah, so he's doing good. Every time I call him, I can reach him. So it's working out pretty good for him.
All right, very good, very good. Anything from any of the other team members asked to Mr. Wallace?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Wallace. Good report. You have a great attitude. Be proud of yourself. We're proud of you. Keep up the good work. And Happy New Year to you, sir. Happy New Year, Mr. Wallace.
Thank you, Mr. Reed.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Mr. Wallace, it was a good report. And Mr. Reed is so right when he says you have a great attitude. You always show up with a great attitude. And I know you carry that throughout your life. So we're proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Fiken.
All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, if nothing else, Mr. Wallace, if you don't have any questions, we'll get a return date from Mr. Yancey.
Yes, Your Honor, that's going to be February 3rd of this year at 10:30 for face-to-face.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Wallace?
Writing it down on my calendar now.
All right. All right. Very good. Good to see you. Continue to take good care of yourself. Take
Man,
good
I'm
care
glad
of your
you're
wife.
doing better. I'm
I
glad
am
you're
doing
doing better.
better. I
Yeah.
am doing better. Yes, sir. So take good care of your wife, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right. We are going to go to Mr. Grunwald. Mr. Grunwald.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you this morning, Mr. Grunwald?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. You're sitting in the car. Where are you? What you doing?
I'm just outside work waiting to go in.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. I have the following matter for you, Z8066981. State your name for me, Mr. Grunwald.
Greg Grunwald.
All right. Very good. I didn't know you were waiting to go to work. I was trying to get my at work people done so you all could get back to work. And so next time, just let Mr. Griffin know so we can
Will do.
get you on, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Well, Happy New Year to you, Mr. Grunwald.
Thank you, ma'am. You too.
Thank you. How did you do during the holidays?
Just fine. I don't. My family and I are like super tight knit, so I didn't do a whole lot. But I think it was Thanksgiving dinner. My brother, sister, and I all got together and ate together.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Did you have any challenges during the holidays at all?
No, just well, I don't know. I can't say for what reason, but I kind of feel like I've just been in like a kind of like a funk lately. Maybe it's just a winter thing. I don't know. Just feeling kind of humdrum, you know. I don't know.
Okay. And what are you doing in response to it? How are you working through that?
Well, I'm just trying to pick up some shifts here at work as much as I can and stay active and just out in the day while it's day, collecting daylight, and talking to people. I work in sort of like a service field, so the more hours I get here at work, the more people I get to talk to that come to the job and looking for help and help and advice and things they can do. So
very good. Very good. All right. And you know that if you stay in that funk too long, you want to reach out and make sure that you're just processing through it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Are you happy to be working and picking up extra shifts?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So you like the job so far?
I do.
That sounds really good. Really good. Is there anything that you need us to help you with, Mr. Grunwald?
Nothing comes to mind at the moment. No.
No? All right. Mr. Griffin, what do you have for Mr. Grunwald?
I know, like Mr. Grunwald, we did get an opportunity to staff this case. Mr. Grunwald is currently in phase 2. He's doing very well. He signed his contract with us on March the 5th of 2021. He has a 15-month contract, so he's currently in phase 2. So he's working on the things in phase 2. Get him start making some payments. Testing have been no problems with testing. He's still attending 12-start meetings. So Mr. Grunwald is in compliance. Sometimes, just everything that's going on, this weather, the pandemic, everything can make you feel, some days I wake up feeling a little off. So just hang in there and you'll be okay.
Yeah, hang in there. All right. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Grunwald?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, sir. You're working the program. Keep up the good work. You're not alone when you say a funk. Cold weather, lack of sunshine. I can't wait until April gets here, but it will get here. Keep up the good work. Be safe, sir, and Happy New Year to you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Mr. Grunwald, yeah, I was thinking, boy, I feel a little humdrum myself, but keep up the good work, sir. You're doing the program. You're doing it right. Keep up the good work. We're proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
All right, very good. Mr. Grunwald, one last thing for you. Can you tell me something you've learned since the last time I've seen you? And are you still writing in your journal? There you go. Yes, sir.
I haven't really. I've been taking notes. You know, all the meetings I go to, my AAs and groups and stuff, my one-on-ones. One thing. I don't know how long ago. I think it was right around Thanksgiving. So there hasn't been anything that stuck out for, I don't know, maybe a month or so. But one thing I've been going back over is just kind of like somebody said, like I said, I think it was around Thanksgiving in a group. Somebody said to think about kind of like don't live in the past, but like think about like how far you've come and like things. I actually just wrote a couple notes down here too, so I don't have to flip back my pages. Just like or like kind of reflecting on my early struggles and sobriety and like some newer habits I've picked up in the last almost 2 years now. You know, just what sobriety means to me, like personally, and kind of to think about like new personal limits, sort of like it's kind of like the same old bag we hear almost every day here, but like people or situations to stay away from, just like personal limits in that regard.
All right, very good, very good. Thank you, Mr. Grunwald. We talked about in staffing that we're going to find an incentive for you because you have consistently done your journal. It is something that I require of all the participants. And I need case managers to make sure that they're enforcing it, that you have just been the person and that you've always done it. And so thank you. I think that when people journal what they're feeling, what they're learning, when you get in those funks, go back and read some of the things that have encouraged you, some of the things that, you know, caught your attention to get through. As I think Mr. Reed said, April will come. The weather will break. It will get better. It will. So you have to do things to encourage yourself. So thank you, Mr. Grunwald.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. All right, Mr. Griffin, what's next?
Your Honor, Mr. Grunwald will be coming back February the 3rd, 2022. That'll be at 10:30 a.m. for a face-to-face.
It'll be a face-to-face. All right. By that time, Mr. Griffin, we will have come up with something, right?
Hopefully, yes.
All right. All right. Very good. Very good. Take care, Mr. Grunwald. Have a good day at work and be safe.
Thank you, ma'am. You too.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let's go to Mr. Hicks. And then I'm going to do the intake, Mr. Gazuli. Mr. Hicks, can you unmute for me? Mr. Hicks? Uh-oh, I don't know that. Oh, he's not connected to audio, Miss Cleveland. So if you can reach out to him and let's get that done. While he's connecting, if we can't get it very quickly, Mr. Yancey, are you ready to present? Mr. Gazuli?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing a lot better today.
All right, good. I'm glad. Does that mean you weren't doing better before today?
Well, I'm at treatment.
You're in treatment already. And Mr. Yancey did tell me when we staffed that you were sent to treatment. There was some signs that he saw and some things that we were concerned about. And so I'm glad that you're there and you're still there, okay? All right, very good. Let me place a case number on the record. I have case number U 60301-621. State your full name for me, Mr. Gazuli.
First name Elkeed, last name Gazuli.
All right, thank you. I hope that you've been listening to what we've been doing here in our specialty court. I intentionally do not do the intakes first. I want you to see what's going on. And so thank you for being attentive. And at this time, I'm going to have Mr. Yancey present you. Mr. Yancey?
You're on mute, Yance.
Sorry. Thank you, Your Honor. Like you stated, before Mr. Alkid Gazuli is before the court this morning for a narcotic drug conviction. Your Honor, he's 25 years old. He's single with no dependents, and he is a resident of the city of Washington in Michigan. He reports having completed an associate's degree and actually was employed as a mechanic. But I believe I think that is currently on hold, Your Honor, while he's in treatment. He reports being in good general mental and physical health and denies the need for any kind of prescription medication. Your Honor, he has a valid license and he does not owe the 36th District Court any outstanding fees or anything. He completed the needs assessment. We do have all the results of that. And I did talk to him a couple of times. He did admit to needing, our help in conquering his challenges at this time. He reports his main support system is his family, especially his sister. And he did report that he is looking forward to our help. We did refer him to treatment as stated, and that's where he is now. He should be at Meridian Health Services. I believe he just finished recently detox and is now in their residential program.
All right. Very good. Very good. Who went in with him? Mr. Reed?
Yes, thank you. And thank you for the opportunity to talk to the young man. He was a very polite and courteous. As Mr. Yancey indicated, he does have family support. His sister is an attorney. He indicated to me that his sister is an attorney. I didn't recognize the name, but we talked about her in Cooley Law School. Judge, I had an opportunity to go over the court's order with my client. We talked about drug testing, counseling, many of the requirements, community service, paying fines. He was very receptive and positive to everything. We talked about the court's ability to amend or to change the order. He was receptive to that. We also talked about the fact that he cannot leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. No drugs, no alcohol while he is in the program. Judge, we talked about the benefits. He does have a dismissible case. If he successfully completes drug treatment court, the court could dismiss his case. We also talked about the fact that this case carries up to 93 days in the county jail. If he's unsuccessful completing the program, that might be some consequences. Judge, he says he wants to participate. He has no felonies on his record. He does have a valid driver's license, as Mr. Yancey indicated. He is eligible to participate in drug treatment court under Michigan law. I'm recommending his participation. Very nice young man, Judge, very cooperative, very respectful. That goes a long way with me. And he does have support from his family, mother and father, and his sister. And I'm recommending his participation in drug treatment court, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Reed. All right, Mr. Gazuli. I would like to hear from you. What is it that you'd like me to know about you at this time?
I'm a caring person. I'm very happy to be here at treatment right now. Every day I'm making more progress. Every day I'm learning. I'm implementing what I learned in AA meetings, NA meetings over here, and applying it to my everyday skills. Every day is getting better and better, and I feel phenomenal right now. I got like a glow right now.
All right, very good. And you understand that as you're working to get on a path of recovery, that it takes work. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in 30 days, that it is a lifetime of change, and it takes time in order to get on that path of recovery and stay on it. Do you understand that?
Understood.
All right, very good. I'm glad to hear that you have some support outside of the courtroom, because we are certainly going to give you support. You'll have a wonderful team of professionals assigned to you to work with you to make sure that you are able to work this program and be successful. You have some really good outcomes that are on the horizon for you when you finish this program. You will walk away without this particular case on your record. And so that's a wonderful thing. And so I'm excited about you working the program. Also, you'll have the benefit of making some connections and having some resources available to you that will be available to you for the duration of your journey. So I'm excited that you've decided to come and work with us.
Your Honor, I just want to have sobriety the rest of my life and help everyone else. The gift that keeps giving.
Yes, it is. And so I'm counting on you to do that, Mr. Gazuli. I'm gonna write that down in my notes, that you're gonna give the gift that keeps giving, your sobriety, and help other individuals. That's wonderful. All right. They're treating you well where you are?
Phenomenal.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Even though you're with a third-party provider, we are still going to make sure that everyone's treating you well and that you're getting what you need, okay? So you have to make sure you let us know what's going on, okay?
Most definitely. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, did you take the time to determine whether or not Mr. Gazuli is, or if he's ever been, a violent offender, and whether or not he's a substantial risk to the public? You're on mute, Mr. Yancey.
Your Honor, I did take the time to ascertain that information, and he has not been a violent offender at any time according to our records, and he's not a substantial risk to the public, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. And then, Mr. Reed, did you take the time to determine that your client is in fact eligible to participate in our program pursuant to Michigan law?
Yes, Judge, he is eligible to participate in drug court pursuant to Michigan law. Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. And I am accepting Mr. Gazuli into our program. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Gazuli. You are going to see more of us than you probably ever imagined, but that's because we're going to be your support system to make sure that you get everything that you need. I am going to see you again, in Mr. Yancey, I'd like to staff this case since he's inpatient. I'm still going to do 2 weeks. And then once we staff and I find out risk and need levels, I'll determine how often I need to see him, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what would be the return to court date by way of Zoom?
So the return to court date, Your Honor, would be January 27th of this year at 8:30.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Gazuli?
Yeah. January 27th, 8:30 a.m.
Yes, sir. We'll see you on Zoom. And so make sure that you get your releases signed and connect with Mr. Yancey so we can make sure we have you in a good place so that when you're finished with inpatient, you're ready to hit the road and do the work, okay?
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I appreciate you, and thank you, Mr. Reed, and thank you, Mr. Yancey.
All right, take care. Thank you. Okay,
Am I good to leave for the Zoom?
Yes, sir, you get to leave. All right, thank you. All right, let's try Mr. Hicks again. Mr. Hicks, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. You can hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. Yes, sir, we are ready. Let's do it. All right. I'm sorry?
I say, how's everybody?
Everybody's doing well. Mr. Hicks, Happy New Year. Good to see your smiling face.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let me place your case numbers on the record. I have the following for you. I have case number U452-62918, U994-37713, case number 155-360-301, 155-36364, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Hicks, state your full name for me.
Johnny Hicks.
All right, Mr. Hicks. How did you do during the holidays, Mr. Hicks?
Oh, it's all right.
All right, what did you do?
I got a good dinner. I didn't do much, stayed around the house.
All right, you got a good dinner. Did you cook that good dinner?
My sister and them had some food. They hooked it up for me.
Look at that. Those good sisters.
I went to church bringing the New Year's.
Look at you.
My night service.
Look at you. Very good, Mr. Hicks. You taking good care of yourself?
You're trying to.
Okay. All right. That is wonderful. It's good to see you smile. You look good. Your face is all full.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Did you have any struggles over the holidays, Mr. Hicks?
Just going to all these places like recovery and going to the church and over to the where you have to where they drop at, where they over there, what they call that place over there on
Jams, or to the jams? Is that where you go?
Jam.
Okay. What kind of problems are you having?
Huh?
Are you having some problems with any of those things?
No, I can get to all those places I was going to.
Okay, but you're doing it, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
There you go. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I had my license over a week now, driver license.
There you go. You told me Mr. Hicks had his license. Yes, Mr. Hicks. All right, Mr. Hicks. Mr. Hicks, where you trying to drive to? Where you trying to drive to? Just everywhere.
Oh no, it's scary out there.
It is, especially in the winter.
Oh man, yeah, they run you over.
Be careful, right? Be very careful. Mr. Hicks, that was one of your goals, and I'm so glad you got your driver's license.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Did you talk to your...
It felt good for the New Year's, something positive thing.
Yes. Did you talk to your mom over the holidays?
Oh, yes, I did. My sister sent me pictures and everything of her.
Good. Very good. I know she's very proud of you, right?
Yes, they are.
And we are too. We join her. We are very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm going to hear from Miss Cleveland. Miss Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hicks is doing very, very, very well. He is complying with all your court's orders. He was so proud of himself. He got that license and figured all of that out honestly by himself, and that he didn't have to go through the restricted process. So that was good for him. And also, he is working very diligently to get the community service portion of it done. He's been in contact with me about the 2 places that he served. He's also talking to me about the plan forward to do the remainder of his payments. Although he is working a little extra, I'm hopeful that he does get a few extra community service hours in above the mandatory. And Your Honor, he made a connection with Dr. Alexander. So the course that you want him to take, he is signed up for that. And I got a verification from Dr. Alexander regarding that. So I want to make a recommendation because he has been with us for a total of 499 days. And I want to recommend for him to move to phase 3 so that he can make preparation to graduate from our program and complete all of these few little requirements that he has left to do.
Absolutely. Any objection from the team? We staffed this on Monday. No objection?
No objection.
All right, Mr. Hicks, you are being promoted today to phase 3. Come on, y'all, let's celebrate Mr. Hicks. Yay. Congratulations, Mr. Hicks. Yeah. Is your family celebrating too?
Yeah, I hear clapping.
Yeah. You should be proud of them. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm just happy to have my father back.
Oh, how sweet. We are so happy that you have your father back. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Take good care of him. He's a good guy.
Thank you for the support.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. All right, Mr. Hicks. Look at you. Phase 3. That means you're almost there at the end, Mr. Hicks.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Miss Cleveland, what's next?
Your Honor, since he's phase 3, he would be calling me, or we would have a discussion on February 10th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. a face-to-face, Your Honor.
All right. Did you get that, Mr. Hicks?
Yes, I did.
All right. Wonderful. Good to see you.
Yes.
Continue to do well. Keep in touch with Miss Cleveland, okay?
I will.
All right. Take care, Mr. Hicks. Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody have a good day.
You
Oh,
too.
Your Honor, can I just say one more thing too? I forgot, while he's on the phone, he mentioned to me that he has a medical procedure coming up, and I'm going to bring that to staffing, Your Honor, because it's on the 25th, and I want to be advised on some next steps for him as far as that. So I'll talk to him a little bit more, but bring that to staffing. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
That's okay. Very good. We'll talk about it in staffing. Thank you, Miss Cleveland. All right, Mr. Hicks. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's keep going. I have Miss Goodson up next. Miss Goodson, good morning to you.
Neil.
Miss Goodson, where are you?
Good morning and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Miss Goodson. You look so good. Look at you.
Thank you.
How did you do during the holidays, Miss Goodson?
I did good, but I'm kind of excited. And I'm trying to be real restrained now. I'm trying to be cool.
Okay, wait a minute. Before you tell me, let me place your case number on the record before I totally forget. Here we go. I have case number U569-343-20. State your name for me.
Tanya Goodson.
All right, Miss Goodson. What you want to tell me that you are so excited about, Miss Goodson?
Today is my 8th month clean.
Yeah, being clean. Come on, y'all, Miss Goodson.
8th month.
Yes.
I just gotta turn my phone off because if I be all in it, then they ever.
I'm sorry. Hold on, you all. I'm gonna disconnect you. Help us out. I think that's Mr. All right.
Ready?
I think we're good. Yes, ma'am. 8 months clean. I love it.
8 months clean. And you know, we have a thing called a boutique up here, which you give out, it's free clothes, you know, free, whatever you need, household. It runs by the Man's Center. But anyway, they made me responsible this week to open the store and close the store.
Oh,
I feel pretty good that I got responsibilities. Although I did go home with the keys yesterday. You know, I got to make a mistake somewhere.
We all do.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm happy. I feel good. I'm growing up a lot. I'm learning myself, you know, with the kids, because they're talk to me and say, Mama, you forgot about this, or you forgot about that. And I'll be like, okay, I don't want to talk to you no more. That meaning I don't want to hear what they're saying. But, you know, we laugh. They're grown, they're adult kids.
Okay.
And then we laugh about it, and then I go ahead and talk, you know, because they bring it back to my memory. Because they want me to continue on my journey. They said they just trying to keep me going forward and not looking backwards.
That's right.
That's their way of making me keep going, you know, because they said I wouldn't be satisfied if I leave or stop, because they know once I set out for a journey on when I'm trying to get myself together, if I stop, you know, it wouldn't be right inside me. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. So I have goals today.
Look at you. Look at you, Miss Goodson. She laughed at herself. She, I have goals today. Yes, Miss Goodson, you have goals today.
I had thought about the last time when we talked that my journey was only for a year. I wanted to be in a program for a year. I didn't want to do no 30, 60, 90 days. I needed a year. And I always wanted to do like the 3/4 housing, like what I'm doing. But I didn't have nothing planned for myself after a year. So I'm like, I got to come up with something. I don't know. My mind just said a year. And talking and being here and waking up, coming back to life and everything, it's always a journey. It's a journey every day you wake up. But
absolutely.
You have goals and stuff too. You know, even if you don't make them, you just go for it. You know,
you need to have them. Absolutely. And so, Ms. Goodson, your case manager, along with Mr. Yancey, along with the staff where you are, they will work with you about establishing some goals. You have a good point. When people don't have goals, we just kind of wander around aimlessly. And that's not good, especially when we're trying to do the right thing, right? We need to have a roadmap that reminds us to get back on track.
We have written goals. We have written goals.
Okay, but
Oh,
I'm talking about your goals that you brought up on this morning.
Oh, I had. This is what I had wanted to bring up
Okay.
because I always wanted to be a medical building. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So I went to Dorsey College to sign up for it.
Okay.
But due to my wreckage in the past, it's a stumble block for me right now. It's not going to stop me from trying, but because I owe money. You know, it's things I have to, it's steps. Now I feel like I got something to work for. Because now I got to work on how I'm going to take care of this problem so that I can get that roadblock out the way so I can go to school.
Yes.
So I don't have no more excuse. Huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, look, I want you to work with them. You call, meet with whoever from financial aid or whomever, and ask them, look, help me to come up with a program, a plan. And you need to let them know about your journey because they may have some funding available.
Not to cut you off,
Okay.
Ms. Holmes, but I'm on it. I'm on it today.
All right.
I've been there for orientation. I got everything set up. They gave me my paperwork. It's a number I just have to call, and it's things I have to say right out my mouth, you know, to get this program going. They waiting on me now. They waiting on me.
All right, Miss Goodson.
I ain't trying to jump in front of you, but I'm kind of not as bad in being hyper because I'm trying to get out what I want. But that's what I want, and I'm working for it, and I'm going to do it. And I have my people here. She told me, "Oh, you're gonna do it today."
Yeah.
And I do have a sponsor. They don't know she's my sponsor.
Okay.
You understand? Her name is Lynn Smith in Detroit. When I went home Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, I called her. She from Naomi's Nest. She was my coach there in Naomi's Nest. And she was a mean, you know, she didn't play. She didn't hold you up. So I'm kind of scared of her, but I'm standing back. But that's the first person I've called to help me get to the meetings. And we be together, you know what I'm saying? And Dagna even coming up, you know, the world meeting, Dagna.
Okay.
Okay, I know I'm rushing now. It seems like I'm taking too much of your time. But I will call Lynn and just let her know that I'm saying she's my sponsor, that she don't know she's my sponsor.
You might want to let her know. You might want to let her know.
I said, I'm going to let her know that she's my sponsor.
Yes.
Would she sponsor me?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. Let me see, Miss Goodson. I'm so proud of you. I want to hear from whoever you have with you. I haven't seen them yet. To see if there's anything they need from the court. Oh, good morning to you.
Good morning. Miss
Right.
Goodson is doing fantastic. She's so much fun to be around, and she really is self-driven. She needs a little push once in a while because she's procrastinating, but that's okay. We'll get through it, and she's goal-oriented and she's moving forward. It's fantastic to watch.
Yes. All right. Nothing you need the court to adjust or to do.
I appreciate the support you guys are giving her.
All right. Wonderful. Let me hear from Mr. Yancey as to Ms. Goodson.
Yes, Your Honor. As you can see, Miss Goodson is doing well. She's still bubbly. She's got some goals. And one of our goals that we had already identified is trying to get her own housing. So we're working on that. So we have a housing goal. Looks like she's got another goal as far as what she wants to do. So she's working on that. So we've got two really big goals. And you know, that 8 months clean has helped us attack those goals. You can't usually accomplish your goals until you get your sobriety going. So now that she's really got that going, we're going to reach those goals. The times that she did go see her family, we were privy to it. We did screen her during those times, and those screens were negative. So, Ms. Goodson, she's in good shape right now, and we're working hard.
All right, very good, very good. Anything from any of the other team members?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Ms. Goodson, congratulations on the 8 months clean. We're proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. You have a great attitude. Keep up the good work, and a happy new year, and be safe. Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Ms. Goodson, I don't know why you're always so shy and reserved. That's what I can't figure out about you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Don't get me started. No. There's a whole lot more I want to say, but I'm
Mr.
Lord, I'm home there.
Your Honor,
Praise the Lord. Okay.
and I knew I was opening up a can of worms. I apologize. We're proud of you, Ms. Goodson. Keep up the good work.
Okay, thank you.
All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, if nothing else, what's next for Ms. Goodson? We are certainly proud of Ms. Goodson's progress. Let's give Ms. Goodson a judicial applause. She is doing a fantastic job, and I think that's awesome. So congratulations to you.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Yancey, what's next?
Yes, Your Honor. So what's next is that we're going to give Ms. Goodson a February 3rd, 2022 date for 10:30, and that'll be a face-to-face. So Ms. Goodson, I'll be trying to contact you on the 3rd or maybe even the 2nd, and we'll have a phone conference.
Did you get that?
Can I ask you something? I go for my CAT scan on the 26th of this month, and then I go for my follow-up. I think it's the following Wednesday. Is that okay? I can do it on that Thursday, like you said?
Yeah, or I'll call you a couple of days before. I'll work around that. That won't be a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
All right, very good. Nothing else? Take good care of yourself, Ms. Goodson.
I will, and Happy New Year to all of you.
All right, same to you. Take care and thank you.
All right, time to go to work. No.
Yes, ma'am. Do it. All right. All right, let's go to Miss Macklin. She's always a joy. All right, Miss Macklin, good morning to you, Miss Macklin.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Tired.
Tired.
But I'm fine.
You doing fine? Let
Yeah,
me
I
place your
work.
case number. Give me 1 second. Let me place your case numbers before I forget. I have the
Okay.
following: SP 1156350, counts 1 and 2. State your full name for me. Oh, I'm
Malaysia
sorry.
Macklin.
One other case. I have the transfer case number 210-00084. Now state your name.
Malaysia Macklin.
All right, Miss Macklin. Tell me what's going on with you.
So I'm working. I just got off of work at 6 a.m. So that's why I say tired. I work night shift, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Okay, good for you. Where are you working?
I work at DMS, Detroit Manufacturing Systems. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of DMS, yes.
Yeah, I work there.
How do you like it?
I really like it. At first, in the beginning, I was like falling asleep, trying to I was fighting to stay up because my body just had to get used to it. So I'm noticing now that it's so much better than it was in the beginning. And I put my business to the side kind of. I do it a little still, but I'm more so just for my job now. I'm doing everything just different. I noticed that, during the pandemic, me working from home and, always being in the house, seeing these walls, it just wasn't healthy. So that was a thing that I'm just finding out different things with myself throughout this whole thing. And I noticed that was one of them that, I wanted a job for a change. And my thing was to just take a different approach on everything. And
Look at you.
yeah. And I've been clean since July, and I'm proud of myself. And
We're
I
proud
know
of you
that
too, we are very proud of you, ma'am. We know that's a huge accomplishment. Very good.
yeah, thank
Very good.
you.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's okay. But I know that I would have never gotten it done had I not worked on setting boundaries for myself. Like that was one of my biggest disciplines. I had to, get together. Like I really had to set boundaries for myself, like who I allow around me and all that. Like, and now since I've just been through, even rehab and everything, I was in AA last night. By me working night shift, I go to this, I have a home meeting with AA. It's called Stepping In at 9. So before I started my job, I was attending it and I just wanted to stick with them because I was comfortable. So I was there last night and we were talking about everything. Also how we've been clean for, this amount of time and things like that or whatever. And we talked about also how boundaries is like really important. And since just all of this rehab, me going to AA and me picking up more, I'm more open to trying different things and, soaking up more information than I ever was. And also I noticed that drinking a lot, the way I was drinking, I was forgetting everything. I was having blackouts, and now I'm noticing that I'm remembering things, like things I wouldn't remember if I was drinking still. So everything is like a big change, and I'm just all for it. Like I don't want to give up at all. I just want to keep moving forward with this whole thing because I'm still trying to figure out myself and just rebuild myself into a better version that I know I can be. But I coach other people and they be like, they call me mama, but I just, tell them everything that I've picked up along this journey so far and try to get them to be on the same page or whatever, not force or whatever, but just speak the things that I know to them, things like that or whatever. So, but yeah.
All right. You're doing a good job, Miss Macklin. You are. I want to encourage you to hang in there. Hang in there. Give me 1 second, please.
Okay. Sorry if you hear like beating. I'm getting my roof fixed.
All right, you all. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for that interruption. I needed a moment. And so, Ms. Macklin, thank you for your patience. I'm gonna continue with your hearing. You're doing well. Mr. Griffin keeps us posted on your progress. And so I really want to encourage you that in spite of what's going on, maybe in some other arenas, every day, keep getting up, doing the things that you're supposed to do to work on you. You never know how things are going to turn out. Until they happen, keep getting up and showing up and doing the things that you're supposed to do, okay?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. I can't hear you.
Okay. I said, yeah.
Okay, all right. And so I really need to, I can't stress that enough. Every day, don't let it, I know it can be discouraging, but just get up and still do what you're supposed to do. It'll pay off for you, okay?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Mr. Griffith, what do you want to tell us about Miss Macklin?
Like Miss Macklin said, she's doing very well. She's been doing testing, no problems with testing. She attended her classes. She did Mothers Against Drunk Driving. She did a lot of parenting classes. She did a lot of extra stuff. So she's really been working very hard. Whenever I told her just to stay patient. Her next court date on the new case is January the 19th. They offered a plea deal, so they are looking to see if they can get a better deal than what they had. But I just encourage her to stay focused and just continue to work hard, because I did write her a letter to the judge and everything, and just letting her know her progress and her involvement in our program and things like that. So I just encourage her to continue to work hard, and everything is going to eventually work itself out.
And it will, Miss Macklin. It certainly will. All right, anything from the team members, other team members as to Miss Macklin?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Ms. Macklin, a good report. Keep up the good work. Keep a positive attitude. As Mr. Griffin indicated, things will work out for you. Keep working the program. Happy New Year to you. And be safe, Ms. Macklin. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Fikens, if you're talking, you're on mute.
Thank you, Judge. I just wanted to encourage Miss Macklin. She is doing a great job. Hang in there. We'll get past this. Thank you, Judge.
Definitely.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Griffin, what's next for Miss Macklin?
Your Honor, she'll be having a face-to-face on February the 3rd, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. And I'll update you on what happens on the 19th and on the other case. So I'll keep you updated.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. All right, Miss Macklin, did you get that?
Yes.
Okay, good, very good. If nothing else, hang in there. We're here if you need us, okay?
Okay, and then because we keep on forgetting this, the tickets every time, and then they keep getting pushed back. I just got the little cards in the mail for the tickets I had that we never took care of.
Mr. Griffin, refresh my memory. You know, I don't have my materials at home.
Oh.
I think they'd asked those tickets that we keep. Let me just check real quick.
Mr. Fikens, like you were about to say something too. Did she have some tickets that we just did not take care of? Holmes.
They pending. It's
I have a question.
I think it's. Let me see if it's the tickets you ran into. Let me look at the docket.
I wanted to know, would you pick up my prescription? They called me in 2 prescriptions.
Yeah, it's the tickets that's on your docket, Your Honor. We still got them as pending. We never resolved them because when she picked up the new case, we never resolved the tickets.
Oh.
So we just been carrying them on with the
transfer case.
With the transfer case. So they were tickets. I think they were with Judge Wagner. Then you added them. They were with Judge Wagner, and then you added them to your docket. They were tickets that were picked up, I believe, before she signed her contract with us. So they were pending, and so they still in pending status. We never resolved them.
All right. So, Mr. Fikens, do you have anything on that, or can we reach out to Mr. Rosenthal? I don't want to keep putting that off?
Yes, I think he was on earlier. He's not right now. I know what he would do, but I have not talked specifically about that. So I don't want to
Okay.
speak for him on that. I can try to reach out to him right now, Judge.
Would you reach out to him right now? And
Yes.
while we're tidying up the docket, we just have a couple of things that I need to call. And let's see if we can get a response from Mr. Rosenthal very quickly. Ms. Macklin, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have you hold on because I want to get that resolved. Okay?
that's fine.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. I'm gonna call the docket. Give me 1 second. All right, while Mr. Vikings is doing that, I want to look at the 9:30. I have the following cases for Jabril Abdul Salam. I have case number 2-1. He's in the waiting room. Ms. Wilson, is that what you're telling me? Ms. Wilson, somebody's in the waiting room?
Yes, 2 people in the waiting room.
Okay, why don't you let them in? Thank you so much. Ms. Curtis, why are you on here today?
Miss Sharkay Walker, if you remember her.
Where's Sharkay Walker? At the Wayne County Jail?
She's in DDC and they're getting her on in a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay, let's put her on. I
All
thought
right.
about her the other day because we had someone named Shoshana
Wow.
and I Walker, and I thought it was Sharkay.
So, yep, they said they'll be on in a few minutes.
All right, have a little bit of information that you can give me
Okay.
with respect to her. I know that predates you, but
Yeah,
all right.
I'm looking at, got it now.
Oh, look at you, come on. All right, very good. Ms. Wilson, if you let those people in, it's not showing up. They're not showing up for me. And for some reason, I can't even get my participants to show up. And so I need everybody to turn on their cameras, please.
One is trying to connect to audio, the other one disconnected.
Good. Say we have a couple things going on.
All right, very good. Okay, so was Abdul Salam in the waiting room, Ms. Wilson?
No.
All right, then I'm comfortable with calling those 2 matters, 217-112-15, counts 1 and 2, charged with no operator's license, and I don't know what the other one is, dealing with an emergency response. And so, failure to yield to an emergency response vehicle. And so Mr. Abdul Salam has not appeared on the arraignment. I am going to schedule that for a show cause hearing. And for the civil infraction, it will be a default judgment. The show cause hearing date, Ms. Mack, should be, let's see, I'm going to schedule it for the 27th of January at 9:00 a.m.
You want 9 o'clock or 9:30?
9:30, whatever time I usually do it, I'm sorry.
9:30, ma'am.
All right, very good. Let's do 9:30. And then I also had a matter. I still don't see any of the people that you let in from the breakout room. I'm sorry, not the breakout room, from the waiting room.
He's still connecting to audio and he doesn't have his camera on.
Oh, so there was just one person?
It was 2, one disconnected.
Okay, all right. And he doesn't have a name on his phone. And so I don't know if we can send him a message. The person, I don't know if they can hear us because they don't have their audio connected.
Correct, I'll send a chat.
Okay, and I'll send asking them to turn on their camera. All right, let's go down to 10:30, Mr. Griffin. I have for Ernest Wilson, case number 1936817. Who has Mr. Wilson?
That's mine, Your Honor. I talked to Mr. Wilson. He's doing fine, no problems. And compliance been testing. So he's in phase 2. So he'll be coming back for a court hearing on February 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
All right, thank you so much. Glad he's doing well. And so I don't know who's on that Galaxy, but I'm not able to help them because they won't turn on their camera.
Judge, we're ready on Miss Macklin.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Fikens. I'm gonna remove them and hopefully they'll dial back in. All right, I'm gonna call the two cases, Mr. Fikens, that I believe we're referring to, and that's SP 115-6350, counts 1 and 2. Is that correct, Mr. Fikens?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. How are we proceeding?
Judge, my client would like to avail herself of the offer. She'll be pleading guilty on an improper license matter, asking this court to reduce it to failure to display a 0-point ticket, and the people would be willing to dismiss the no insurance misdemeanor.
All right, very good. Did the people indicate whether or not they would add the new charge to the drug treatment court order?
Yes, Your Honor, they did, and that was Ms. Walker who authorized that to add it to the drug treatment court.
Wonderful. Ms. Macklin, I'm going to have you unmute and raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Fikens, you may proceed.
Thank you. Ma'am, you understand that in these matters, you have a right to a trial, correct?
Yes.
And you wish to waive that right and enter a guilty plea today on one of the matters, correct?
Yes.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised you anything to get you to plead guilty today?
No.
I'm satisfied as to a constitutional waiver, Your Honor. May I do a factual basis?
Yes, you may.
Ma'am, on the date and time of this citation, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
I believe so. Yeah. Yes.
And when you were stopped by a police officer and asked to produce a license, you did not have a license to produce, correct?
Correct.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. I'm accepting your plea of guilty to count 1. I am going to amend that charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. That charge is also going to be added to your order for specialty court. And so now Ms. Mack, it will follow her other transfer case. So that means that case is coming back on for review on February 3rd, 2022 at 8:30. I am dismissing without prejudice with the stipulation of probable cause count 2, Mr. Fikens.
Defendant would so stipulate, Your Honor.
Then that matter is dismissed. And you are now in great shape, Ms. Macklin. Thank you so much, Mr. Fikens. I appreciate you. Thank you to Ms. Walker as well.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Ms. Macklin, you're in great shape. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
And ready. Take care.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right. Do we know who has chimed back in? Do we have any idea?
Your Honor, that's Mr. Dwight Amos has checked back in. He was scheduled for trial yesterday at 1:30 p.m.
Oh, well, he's got to post a bond. There's nothing I can do to help him. All right. And so, yeah, I'm going to call James Alexander, which was scheduled for review on today. And that is case number SX 381-04891. And Mr. Alexander has failed to appear. Can someone tell me what that review is about? Was that an adjourn to pay?
Yes, Judge, I did look back on it. It was a delayed sentence. He did pay, so he has a zero balance.
Is there anything else he was supposed to do that would have warranted him having to report to court?
Well, nothing's indicated on the ROA, although that could be, there's no, you know, it's silent as to whether or not he had to come back, but this date was given for a review. He paid after that date. So I can't, I just, without knowing more, Judge, I don't know if he was supposed to come back. Typically, people would have to come back to show that they did not pick up any other misdemeanors or felonies.
Well, or we can check, Miss Mack, if you could check to see if James Alexander, whether or not he has picked up some additional tickets.
And I see that the prosecutor, Mr. Rosenthal, is here, so maybe he can help too. He's in the courtroom.
I am in the courtroom.
All right, Mr. Rosenthal, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right.
No, he does not have any other matters.
All right, wonderful. And it was a delayed sentence, Mr. Ficus. Is that what you represented?
Yes, Your Honor, that's what the ROA shows. I don't have a personal recall of it, but that's what the ROA indicates.
All right.
Yes, that's the judge. It was a 3-month delay sentence. It was done in October, so 3 months would be January.
All right,
And he did pay the money.
Wonderful. Then I'm going to dismiss it without prejudice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and that is everything that's on the docket. Did I miss anything? Oh, I'm waiting on the DDC.
I apologize, Judge, for Ernest Wilson. That transfer case at 10:30. What was the information on that?
He's returning to court on February 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, got it. Yeah, that's everything that's on the docket.
Okay, very good. We are waiting for the DDC to join us. And so someone will need to talk with Ms. Walker, probably not today, because I'm going to keep her. She's an absconder from our mental health court. And so there's nothing we can really do for her today unless you all want to speak with her.
And then, Your Honor, if I may, I just want to update you on Friday afternoon. I won't be the prosecutor for the afternoon, but you will be covered, Your Honor. I'll make sure you're covered, Your Honor. I think I talked to Sydney and I texted everybody, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. As long as you have someone that has you covered, I'd appreciate it. I really do. We'll miss you. I don't know how you leaving us on Friday if you don't want to spend time with us at 1:30. But okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's mandatory, else I'd be here, you know.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You do have sanctioning power, Judge.
You're in good shape. All right. Good morning at the DDC. Good morning.
Judge Holmes, Kurt, how are you guys? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year.
Yes.
Right. Thank you.
We have one lady.
I said, thank you for dialing in. You have someone for us this morning, Sharkay Walker.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we are ready. Mr. Curtis, I'm going to have you read the case numbers into the record, please. And Ms. Mack, if you can add this onto my docket for today. Let me get the case numbers on first. Go ahead, Mr. Curtis.
Okay, I have Z8072191 is the case number, and that was OWI.
All right, is that the only case number we have for Ms. Walker? All right.
That case.
No, there's another case number for her.
Okay, Ms. Mack, can you give me any additional case numbers for Ms. Walker?
Yes, please. It's U61764621.
Okay, and what is that one for?
Hold on, I'll tell you what the charges were. 1 second. It is for disorderly conduct.
All right, thank you. If nothing else, Ms. Walker, please state your full name for the record.
Sharkey Lanisha Walker.
All right, good morning, Ms. Walker.
Nice seeing you, Miss Holmes, again.
Is it?
Happy New Year's.
All right, Ms.
Yeah,
Walker.
yes. Yes.
Happy New Year to you, Ms. Walker. I really hate seeing you at the DDC at a detention.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Curtis, you have some information you want to place on the record very briefly?
Yes, Your Honor. So Ms. Walker, she was admitted to mental health court back in July 2020. And then she had absconded a couple of times, but the last time she absconded was in November 2020. And she was discharged from mental health court back in January 2021. So it's been over a year since she has absconded. Throughout the program from July 2020 to November 2020, she's tested positive for marijuana and alcohol, missed some screens. She did go to treatment at Naomi's Nest back in October 2020. She did complete the program. She went into transitional housing, I believe Stanford House, but she then absconded from there.
All right, thank you, Mr. Curtis. All right, and so Ms. Walker, what is going to end up happening, or for the attorneys, what's going to end up happening today is I'm going to send her over to the Wayne County Jail. And then I will see her back on Wednesday of next week. And we'll have the attorneys for that particular specialty court deal with what the sanction will be for absconding and what we do next with Ms. Walker. And any time that she spends at the Wayne County Jail beginning today will count toward her sanction for absconding from the program, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, and so we'll send her over to the Wayne County Jail. Ms. Walker, do you have any medical, is there any reason we should mark your file medical?
No.
All right, very good. Ms. Walker, where have you been? Where have you been, ma'am?
I've been at my grandmother's house. I've been doing good. I remember when you said that I wasn't gonna never get a job because I was gonna have a warrant for my arrest because I left the living situation, and I had got me an apartment, and I got a job orientation coming up for Chrysler. And I just been trying to get my life together after I left, the independent living or whatever that was. That's what I've been doing, basically, trying to get my life together as far as my living situation.
Well, how did you end up at the Detroit Detention Center?
Because the warrant for 36, they said I had a warrant for 36, and I already knew what it was, Ms. Holmes. And I said that it was time for me to get it done. So really, yeah, it was just a warrant. They said it was a traffic warrant, but I already knew what it was.
Well, no, it's not just a traffic warrant. You were charged with operating while impaired. And so
That's what I was talking about.
yes. And so when is your orientation for Chrysler?
Like I said, I haven't even been, like I said, I just got out of jail yesterday. I got court March 9th for Macomb County, disturbing peace, destruction of property. I'm supposed to be going on probation soon for them. That's trial, March 9th. Mount Clemens, I'm on a hideout program again,
Girl, you've been doing your thing since you left us.
I know, and I think that if I would have waited, like you told me that you was gonna send me to my grandma's house, I think I would have been much better.
Yes. We were going to help you.
I know.
Well, let me say this. I'm glad you're alive. I hate to hear you're so young. You picked up all of these criminal charges. We're gonna see you on Wednesday. Mr. Curtis, what is Wednesday's date?
The 19th.
We're gonna see you on January 19th, 2022 by way of Zoom at 8:30 a.m. And we will figure out how we can help you. You realize you need some help, right, Miss Walker?
Yes, I do because I'm still, going, through grief and stuff about, my mama's situation. And I've been I want to be part of her trial too, because I just want to be there because I want to, I want justice. That's what I want. And I think if I get justice, I would be either more, better.
But you also understand that if you continue to do the things that you've been doing, you're not going to be a part of that trial. You're going to be in the same place that the person who harmed your mom is going to be. That doesn't make sense to me, Miss Walker. So let's work it, okay?
Yeah.
We want to work with you, but there are consequences for your choices. And so
Yes.
I'm going to see you on Wednesday. You hang in there and we'll see what's next for you, okay? You'll talk with the attorneys that are assigned to your specialty court. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
Likens, were you getting ready to say something?
No,
One
Judge,
second.
I was gonna help out in case, only because of my limited experience with the mental health court, but no.
All right. There's somebody on a Galaxy. Please mute yourself. Thank you so much. We're actually in session. We appreciate you. All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Fikes. If there was something that you wanted to say, you can.
No, thanks, Judge.
Okay. All right. Very good. I'll see you next week, Wednesday at 8:30. And we'll get that paperwork over to the BBC. Thank you.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Can I have the information emailed to me at greenj11@michigan.gov?
All right. Let me make sure I got it. It's green, J as in John, 11@michigan.gov.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. We'll get it right to you, okay?
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
All right, you too, and thank you. Thank you, Mr. Curtis.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
All right, do the same. All right, I think that is everything. We need to staff for Friday and Monday. We need to staff. And so I'd like to start that staffing.
Yeah, Judge, we have no sobriety cases. Yeah,
Wait
no,
a minute. Too many people talking to me. Mr. Griffith?
no sobriety cases tomorrow, and we off on Monday.
Oh, geez. Y'all, what y'all trying to say?
I'm just saying
On Monday.
Y'all trying to say we don't need the staff today?
and you just have an A docket. I think tomorrow. I looked at our docket. We don't have any sobriety cases tomorrow.
All right. How did that happen?
Miss Cleveland,
Okay,
I
y'all
don't
say
know.
it was a vacation. All right. Well, it's too early to staff for Tuesday. And so we'll look at, I don't know if Friday you all want to staff for Tuesday.
Yeah, Miss Robs. Yeah, Miss Robs will be back because it's the what you call them, the veterans docket.
Yes. All right. Very good. And so that means we are all set. I know I have some stuff that we need to get done, and there is still a person that keeps dialing in. And on that Galaxy, they'll unmute, but they won't turn on their camera. And is that the person who had a trial on yesterday?
I don't think so, Judge, only because that person on camera was on camera and had his name listed. So
okay, I'm going to ask again to unmute, but we're not going to keep waiting on you, whoever's on that Galaxy. Mr. Barton, we're all set. I'm not certain who called you, but we're all set.
I apologize, Your Honor. I thought they needed me for something. Well, you guys have a wonderful day, okay? Sorry,
right.
I hope I didn't upset anything. Or
No. We won't task you today. You good?
We're always happy to see you, Mr. Barton.
Always.
Absolutely, a pleasure, guys. Have a great day.
All right, you too. All right. So I don't know what to do for that person who's on the Galaxy. I've asked them to turn on their camera. Ms. Wilson, you've also sent them a message, is that correct? Ms. Wilson?
She's just getting back on, Judge.
Okay. Did they hang up?
It's like they're gone.
I don't know what else to do for them. I don't know if they should be with us or what.
Well, hopefully they can call in to the clerk if they really need to get on and talk to somebody. Here we go again.
Is that them again? Is that them again, Mr. Fikens?
No, it's like that was Miss Wilson and Mr. Fikens logged off.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, I'll stay on just for a few minutes to see if that person is going to come back in, and we'll go from there. I think that's what we'll have to do. All right. So Miss Mack, I just sent you back the missing capias from the 12th, but also, wait a minute, let me go off this. Also, there's still